Done.
Okay. So we're getting ready to change these pumps out. We got the new pump here, which you can tell it's got a lot heavier cord on it too. I forgot to bring. I was going to bring my battery test or my voltage tester to see how much power we had left in the battery, see how long it takes to suck it down. But I forgot that, which that ain't no deal. So I'm not exactly sure what this fuse here is for, but I feel like we probably ought to go on the back side of it. Which I just hope though that 250 volt, 30 amp. I hope the kicking on and off ain't gonna mess it up. I got half of mine to just kind of go away from it and see what that'll do. I mean, it is a nice little fuse thing, but I'm afraid it may mess up our. I'm afraid if it would mess up our ability for the pump to work right and the battery kicking stuff on and off. So, long enough there. Enough to cut open a little bit of this shield. I think we're gonna go ahead and just cut this fuse out. We'll leave enough we can tie back into it later.
Why are you gonna cut the fuse out?
But I don't want something to mess up, and I don't want it, if it kicks on and off a bunch, I don't want it blowing that fuse.
What if it needs that to run?
It doesn't, it's just a fuse, buddy.
For what?
To keep from getting overloaded. But I don't want it to blow and not have no water.
You trying to strip it, Dad?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it opened up so I can get some more out. This here's got a big heavy coating on it. Definitely a better made, a lot heavier made thing. Which that other pump's still good, but it just wasn't good enough for what we were doing. Swap the blades out, make this side sharper.
Here's a sharp one.
You got it, buddy. Thank you, though.
Okay. Now it's going to take forever to get it back in my pocket. Since I got my chaps on.
Yep.
Took me a little bit to get it out. Kind of scraped my hand too. See? Where'd you get that gauge at, Dad? Tractor Supply?
That?
The gauge, yeah.
No, we got all the stuff from Menards.
Oh yeah.
There should be plenty of wire to go up here.
Nope.
Might make it just a hair longer, just in case.
Cutting it off.
I'm stripping it.
That's what I figured you'd do. You gotta do a little bit of stripping, don't you?
Yep.
It's kind of hard to strip it. You gotta get it just right so you don't break the wire.
Yep, that's right. Let's use this old wire we had.
Well, janitor, Mr. Steve used to have to strip a lot of cords.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the oven broke down.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have the oven, don't you?
Yeah.
which we're going to come back later. We forgot we was going to bring a tub and stuff out here to put over this to protect it from the weather. We forgot to bring it while ago. It's supposed to start raining later, so we'll bring a tub back down here and kind of get this stuff put up out of the weather. I'm going to pick up another battery tomorrow so we have 3 batteries all together we can rotate through. Because now we had the 2 for the fence charger. Now we put one of them on this. So we're going to have to be able to swap them out and we're going to go buy another bigger one.
Spiders connecting a bunch of these cedar leaves up there, like them cedar pines, and it's putting them to its cobweb, and now it's hanging them down.
Are you watching where you're filming?
Yep.
Okay. So we got this going in there. Just about got rigged up. And this is really, I think this whole setup here, not counting the pump, but for the switching, I think the switch is like 20 bucks. Then our pipe fittings and gauges probably got about another 20 bucks in there. So about $40 for all that. And then we got, the pump was $130, but so you're looking at, say, roughly $200 for this whole setup, which is, would be super worth it. I looked at a bunch of other pumps. Only other thing I could find for not 12 volts was a lot of these like well pump things, or they're just a constant current. They had a lot of lift, but they didn't have much power to them, and they were just running them all day long, feeding them to an auxiliary tank, and then feeding the systems off of that auxiliary tank. And then they were just pumping while the sun was out. They pumped, and when the sun went down, they didn't pump. So whatever you had in the tank you had. I didn't really like that, because then we'd have to be running the tank somewhere, and then we'd have to have the line running back to wherever our water line was. I wanted more of something like this setup here, that whenever they needed water, whether it's nighttime or daytime, they had water on demand at all times.
And that's a lot better than having it just at nighttime.
Then I would have had to go went and found a what is that off? Oh, I shut it off. Because then I would have went and had to found a tank to pump into. I probably would have had to put it on this back hill over here, which would have been pumping all the way across. It just wasn't. Just didn't seem like it was something that was going to be that good for.
We have to take it to the pond all the way up there, wouldn't we?
Right, let's see if we got power now. I think we got our switch shut off. How much pressure we got on the gauge? Alright, buddy. Let's run over here and check the water tank real quick. Alright, we got our new pump in, our line ran. We're going to see how much pressure we get off this new pump. Go ahead and turn around, Bubby. Go the other way if it won't go that way. It turns easy. Here we go. We got stuff coming. See what we got. See if this new pump's any better. Probably get all the air out of the line.
It scared me.
Oh yeah, that's decent pressure. Not the absolute best, but that ought to work. And it's a lot better than what we had before. When you hold your hand on it, it gets pretty good flow to it. It's not sitting there making it crack and pop and making a lot of noise with it, but it'll work, I believe. See how long it takes to fill this tank up. Right now it's 12:44. So we'll see when it gets full.